Welcome to the Matters Podcast, where combat sports, mindset, and real life lessons collide. Hosted by Derving and Nate, we dive into Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, MMA, and the grind that shapes athletes inside and outside the mat. Every episode we bring stories, strategies, and raw conversations that fuel growth, resilience, and community. Stay tuned because it's more than a fight, it's a lifestyle. Hello, welcome back to My Matters Podcast with Nate and myself. How's it going?
Going pretty good. How are you?
Doing good, man. Ready for some turkey for Thanksgiving season. Getting stuff. Do you see? I don't know if I sent you the news recently. I think it was last week. Like two guys got into a fight in High Point over frozen turkey, and they started shooting each other in the parking
No.
lot.
What?
You know, it was terrible. They got into a shootout. One of the guys got shot in the arm, and they both of them waited for the cops to show up over there so you can file the report. You know they're on the
No
run.
way. No. Oh my gosh.
What idiots!
Yeah, for real.
Like
You
those
still
things
got
are
a
gonna be
whole
sale.
week to get a turkey. What do you?
Yeah, they're still gonna be on sale. But I think okay, I think the issue was I think one of the guys was being eavesdropping in the conversation because the guy that was buying the turkey, he was trying to buy it at a certain price, but you can only get at that price if you spend so much money. I think it's like $35. Then you get like the discount for it. And then he started arguing with one of the workers at the store. And that guy just dropped in the conversation and started arguing with the guy about the turkey. And then one guy pulled the gun, and then the other guy went outside and get his gun, and they started shooting each other. And
Heck
both of them,
yeah.
missed. One got hit in the arm. That's it.
Yeah. I feel like anytime you have somebody just like pulling out guns like that, they don't actually know how to use them.
Yeah.
Not that well.
No, like, what are you doing? Over
In the
turkey?
spirit of Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
I'll shoot you.
getting smoked.
I'm gonna smoke more than just a turkey today.
Missed the whole thing. They were like stormtrooper shooting from Star Wars.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Miss all the time.
And both of them were not small either. They're big guys, big target.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know where that comes from. People be like, mind you. There's a certain thing you should like, probably mind your business because you can avoid trouble, but just mind your business. But if you start arguing with somebody pull a gun, and then you hear now getting shot.
Yeah. That's craziness. Yeah. It seems like, yeah, so often people just completely lose their minds. I don't really get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what triggers that. I don't know how they never learn to, control their temper a little bit, but
Yeah, you can always assume that somebody's always crazier than you. That's what I tell my daughter. Like, I always assume that somebody's crazier than you, unless you have to go one up them or something. I kind of did that early on this week. I picked up my daughter from school, and a kid that I picked her from the middle school, but the high school's next door. So one of the high school kids was driving in front of me, and he was like, you know, when they surf like in the lane, was sideways like that. And then there's a area in which was coming ahead. We should turn and have both rails because people usually like it's a water feature on both sides. People go there
okay.
fishing. The guy that was in front of me was trying to pass 3 cars in the activity bus, and then around a turn there's double lane. Just lay the horn like motherfucker, stop driving like a fucking jerk off. They started yelling at the window because if he gets a head collision, I'm getting hit by him for sure because I'm right behind him and I have nowhere to swerve out of the way because the rails are right there and there's no shoulders. So, dude, I just lost my shit. Like, fucking broccoli head motherfucker.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Dude, it's always the broccoli haired kids, I tell you.
Shit for brain
Yeah.
and broccoli for hand. It's like, dude, I just lost my shit. It's like, dude, I'm sorry, man, but I should apologize to my daughter, but like, no, but it was danger. Like, if a car was coming and he can't even see it because the activity was ahead.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's a little bit different. I mean, if somebody's like just being really dumb and risking
Yeah, reckless.
multiple people's lives, yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know why he was rushed out of there because if you pass those cars, there's gonna be another like a lot of cars in front of you just to be 2 seconds early.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The amount of times you have somebody like fly by you and then you pull up to the same stoplight as them later,
You're like,
it's like crazy how frequent that is. Yeah.
it's like, dude, I'm right here behind you. Like, dude, you're getting much farther. It's not like they give you a wait lot of tickets.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I just lose my shit sometimes. But I control it, man. I gotta control it. And then another thing about turkeys, in my job we talk a lot about turkeys because of schedule things. There's another like turkeys in Charlotte. They flip over, and then a bunch of live turkey they just really got loose in the highway.
No.
It's like too many turkeys going around. But yeah, like they're the ones that are trying to get pardoned or something. I don't know. They're making room for it.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, and do you drive to Winston a lot?
Not a lot. No.
There's right there where 52 and 40 they meet. It has a big turn right there. When you get out of the highway, a lot of trucks they take it like too fast sometimes when they go down that way and they flip over. They have like pigs, cows. One time we had like a cows that flip over. I think it flip over on a Monday. And I think Thursday they're still looking for one of the cows that was loose. It was somebody's backyard. A cow that was loose. So how do you miss a big cow?
Right. Yeah.
The
I
thing is,
cannot imagine. Oh gosh.
how do you pull them back in like into a truck?
I think that would be pretty difficult. It's bad enough loading them from the barn into a truck. I can only imagine from the city highway.
Little cars just swerving. They have to shut down the highway because that's the only way you can.
Right? Yeah. Well, better cows than pigs, though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Pigs are stubborn and strong and really low to the ground. Oh
Yeah. They can
gosh.
switch direction fast on you. You can.
No. No. Yeah, they'll break your ankles real quick.
Dude, I don't know. Like the reason I say the problem is also closing the highway because you see what a deer does to your car. Man, hitting a cow,
Yeah.
be your car in the
Gosh.
highway going highway speed.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now there would not be much left of the car at that point.
do you see the speaking of animals? I'm probably getting stuff right now. Animals. Do you see the woman recently? She was driving and a hawk dropped a cat through her windshield and busted her
No.
windshield.
Dang.
So like a big like a hole in her windshield, and the insurance doesn't want to pay for it. Car insurance. Yeah. What kind of policy is that?
Yeah, for real.
She's not
That's
her fault.
right. Yeah. It's
What's the difference between that and some kid like dropping rock from the highway? Because that happened before. Kids dropping rocks from the highway, like the bridge. You think that would be covered under insurance?
yeah, you think? I don't know.
There was a was it last year? I think last year on 40 in Raleigh, there was a highway shooter that was shooting from the bridge. They caught him last year. I can't remember what it was, but he was like a random.
Dude, that's scary.
Yeah, because how crazy you have to be just shooting people. It was an NC State student's case. He was shooting multiple cars, but now he's as of August of this year, he is incapable of proceeding with a trial. He faces more than a dozen charges shooting in which 8 cars and 4 homes were damaged. How bored do you have to be?
Bored? Yeah.
They have more shit to do than to do that. Shooting out because
Yeah.
you seen cases where kids just drop like boulders from the
Yeah.
highway bridge. Well, yeah. But back to the Thanksgiving season, giving thanks. Who do you have like to thanks for the beginning of your journey in the gentle arts?
In the gentle arts. That's the way to put it. Yeah, it's definitely Mike. Mike Murray. Let's see. Gosh. He came to our school in junior high. I think it was 8th grade, and we ran cross country together, and that's how we kind of got to get know each other. And then at one point, he's like, "Hey, my dad teaches jujitsu on Sundays. Would you ever want to come?" And so I eventually did, and you know, haven't looked back since. But uh, yeah, it was kind of funny because I really had no intention of getting into grappling. I always thought striking was, looks cooler, it's more exciting. I always wanted to try it. Really, any of the like martial arts I was interested in were striking. So at that point, it was, you know, I know somebody who does this. The classes are free, so I'll give it a shot, and loved it. Yep, I definitely have him to thank for that.
He rope you in.
Yeah, right.
So what caught your attention in jiu-jitsu itself after you started doing that?
Really, yeah, I really enjoyed just, rolling and stuff like that. His dad was teaching the classes, and his dad would just like lay back and tell us to pass his guard, and we couldn't even get past his legs. And like how easily he was just messing me up was really what got me into it, because I was like, dang, like if I stick with this, I could do the same thing. And that thought really drove me on, really kept me going. It's like eventually I'll be able to, get good enough so that I can do this to other people easily. But yeah, that was the thing that really caught my attention, I think.
The what's possible of doing.
Yeah. Yeah, the proof that it works. Um,
It's like magic. Like you don't know you see what's happening, but you know how it's happening.
I don't know why it's working, but it is. Yeah. But those were pretty exciting times. I mean, I remember after the first class, I ordered my first gi and had it for the next week's class. So
Right on. You just like you already just ready to go. You have everything to go together.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people nowadays they don't buy geese nowadays like that.
What's that?
A lot of people don't buy geese like
I know. It's a little strange to me. I don't know.
that. Man,
Most of them are not that expensive. You don't really need to spend that much money. I think my first one was like maybe $60, maybe. But I don't know. When you really like something like that, and then you spend like a whole year before getting a gi, it's kind of like, what are you doing? Like I know the shorts work, but like just embrace it.
yeah, commit to it, and then so much all the avenues you have available with the gi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not gonna hurt, you know.
Yeah, I mean back in the day it was hard to find a gi like to
Hmm.
buy it, but nowadays you can just order from Amazon, just sendable.
Exactly. Yeah,
It
yeah.
should be your doorstep.
Hmm.
You're feeling froggy, you can buy your own collar belt too. I know a couple of guys that do that.
Yeah. God,
They tell you about
master
that guy.
McGee, huh?
They tell you about a guy like that.
I don't think so.
This guy, he came to the gym. He was new. I started rolling, and then the next week he came back with a blue belt. So where you get your blue
What?
belt from? I said, no, I have a blue belt. I had a back injury, so I stopped rolling. But then that's why I decided to come here with a white belt. But I actually have a blue belt. I was like, interesting. It's a brand new blue belt.
Yeah. Dang.
But yeah, that's interesting because his jiu-jitsu does not show blue belt.
No.
No, no, it wasn't blue belt. It wasn't color at all.
That's wild. Yeah.
The balls it takes to do that.
Hmm. That's no lie. I mean,
I understand if it's like a misunderstanding because I've seen people that they show up to class and they wear a color rash guard. Like some like one guy
yeah,
showed me brown
yeah,
uh rash guards. Like, oh, I know this is what it meant. Like, yeah, understandable.
yeah, yeah. 100%. That happens a lot, but
Hmm.
yeah, the belts are a little harder to confuse.
Yeah, it's like, oh, everybody else wearing blue belt. I might get a blue one.
Right.
No, man, you don't get to buy it. You have to earn it. How many tapes do you put in yours? Let me put tape on mine. You put tape on your fingers. You put tapes on your belt. It makes sense. It checks out.
8 stripes.
You got tapes, stripes all around the belt.
Yeah.
It's a blue coral. Know your worth, king. Speaking of know your worth, King, you see if Gordon Wright doubling down on Tommy Burke about his jiu-jitsu, how he's a black belt and investing with him.
No, I didn't.
Dude, he's just like doing a lot of more podcasts with him. But meanwhile, there's like a sack of money next to him. I wonder if that's what he's getting paid out.
Yeah, probably.
I think he's. Do you see what happened with his ex, right?
Yeah.
Tony, dude, do you think that's bell money right there?
Is Sony his ex?
Yeah, they broke up. Allegedly, he's dating the girl that works on the front desk at the new gym, Kingsway. Yeah,
I did not know that.
that's what Craig Jones calls him. His abusive ex that he still films instructions with.
Dang. Dang.
Because I haven't seen them together in a while.
Yeah. Right. I mean that's true. Yeah, that is true. What's even the point of breaking up if they're weren't they poly anyway? So like
Yeah, it is weird because I remember he used to be together all the time, but then he showed up to seminars without her, and then she was in Afghanistan and all that stuff. Like she's like cook for him all the time, but then like you didn't see him together.
mm,
And then too, whenever Craig Jones saw that report, she's like, "What do we have here about that mugshot of Sonny?" It's like,
dude,
"Oh, good googly moogly. Let me start asking around." Dude, he has a report like DWA here, 120 miles per hour, police chase. That's wild.
that is. That is.
Talk about like she might get deported for that to Brazil.
Mm,
Gordon Ryan talks about he going himself to the border to patrol. Now you see why?
yeah. Yeah. That's probably why they broke up. He's like, wait a second.
You know American? Uh, remind me of
Uh
remember White Chicks?
White cheeks? No.
No, White Chicks, the movie.
Oh yeah.
Remember he finds out that the he's a FBI agent. That he's being undercover. So do you mean to tell me? It's like, yeah, I'm a man. Like, no, you mean to tell me you know white? It's like, yeah, was a man. Oh, Syracuse. Negro, please, Negro, please. Like, get out of my face. The Syracuse was upset that he was a no white rather than being a
uh
man. Well, it does remind me of that's what Gordon Wright was like with him.
yes. Yes, I could see that.
No, her name is Natalia. Come on. But she was like his nutritionist for the longest, right, too?
Yeah, I think so.
When he was sick. Also was his dealer too for muscle bound.
She
For
was?
strength condition because she's from bodybuilding world. That's where she comes from.
Okay.
She's readily available Mexican supplements.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they like broke up for a while now. Yeah, it had to be like close to a year now. Because remember he was to different seminars and I didn't like see him with her.
Okay. Yeah. It's been a minute.
I don't want to say before the practice inauguration because remember Gordon Ryan went to the White House with the other people, George St. Pierre, all the other guys, and she wasn't with him back in February. That's the Lone being.
Okay. I actually didn't remember he did that, but
Yeah. Because his Team Kennedy was there, Conor McGregor, other people were there, Jake Paul, they were there
hmm.
at
Okay.
inauguration. Because they had like a president's ball, that's what it's called.
Hmm.
But I didn't see her there. I'm like, that's weird.
That is.
Where's Nikki Ryan?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Craig Jones.
Yeah.
Well, even freaking Gabby Garcia is making fun. Like, imagine like us hanging out like this.
Right. Yeah. Sitting on a couch, just thinking of new ideas, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that Gordon Wright had something against Gabby Garcia like that.
Does he?
Because she was talking about like, imagine us like spending like our time like this and somebody else like thinking that we are worried about them.
Yeah.
She's directing that towards Gordon Ryan,
Yeah.
his rants.
Yeah. Wow. He's got problems with everybody, it seems like.
Yeah. Speaking of, not like in that topic, like kind of like gravitating towards haters. Like Bo Nickel when he fought on Madison Square Garden, he was like flipping everybody in the crowd because of his fight. Whenever he refused to engage, and then he got submitted. Oh no, he got finished by Renner the Ritter. Even when he was in victory, he was still miserable, flipping out the crowd because of his previous performance.
Yeah, no, that's Gordon Ryan for sure.
Yeah, like what is that a ginger gene or something like that? Where does that come from? Because whenever you win, you feel gracious and grateful for performing, and you able to like being to the point being hating everybody else because you won and just like getting back at them. I guess that's their driving force. Just like Goggins, like haters and stuff like that.
Mm,
Even in victory, you're like, dude, enjoy your victory instead of being
right.
miserable, gravitating towards the haters.
I don't know. I guess it's just certain people just seem to be that way.
Do you think it's the cloud has to do with it? Being listening to everybody, because to a certain point extent you don't have to listen to everybody, especially you have a like people that just haters are gonna be there regardless. Just like the Frankie Edgar instance when his son that he took a picture for it, and then some random douchebag like, yeah, let's see if he makes a team, like see if he's really gonna be
Yeah,
like it's like, dude, this is a freaking kid just taking a picture. He didn't say anything about winning states, nothing, just like first year, that's it. And then you have a fucking hater like um for no reason. But like to a certain extent, you have like there's gonna be people like that, like gravitate. That's what I think about it. Do not feed the trolls, because the more you feed into them, the more they'll
well, they
come to
grow.
you. Yeah, because you pay attention to them.
Oh yeah, that's all they want, really.
Hmm. Yeah, sometimes I comment on Mike stuff, and some trolls they say so stupid stuff like that. And for
Yeah,
one video that Mike posted about like how many percentage of the people do jujitsu, and then meanwhile like everybody else is a bitch. And it's like, what about if you didn't quit? You just like stop doing it and stop showing up to the gym, and you're like a blue belt. Does that count? Because you actually did it. That's not like you didn't do it at all. And then someone like, you is that you? Like, is that saying some shit like that? And then the response is laughing motherfucker. Like, nothing else to say. I don't know you, man. I don't know you. You're an imaginary friend. Like when you like think about trolls that are like imaginary friends that don't exist. It's like I don't care what you guys are saying.
not at all. No.
And then the other guy too. Remember the other guy that he was talking to Mike about how he was a good. He was like he'll beat him. Like he used a gun to beat him. Like dude, like, he's showing his striking skill. That
Yeah,
guy. And he's talking shit to me. It's like I don't know you, man.
yeah,
And the confidence would be considered like confidence or stupidity. Just like the guy at the store with his frozen turkey. Of you like getting involved, like talking to somebody a certain way, with that you know nothing about him.
that's stupidity. 100%. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, that's not confidence at all, in my opinion. Yeah, there's no gain. There's only loss. Uh, the the best that happens is you know break even, meaning you walk away, nothing happened.
Yeah,
The worst is what happened. You start shooting at each other. Uh, yeah, no, that's just dumb.
yeah. In a public place too. In a place that I'm pretty sure they'll pressure wash your blood of your brain out of the ground, and next day somebody's gonna park in the same spot that you got killed for
Yeah,
stupid reason.
yep.
What for? What for? Makes no sense. But sometimes people have just the stupidity that do involve in certain either in on the internet or in person. So usually it's trying to keep a lookout for people like that. Like, okay, this person is crazy. Let me get out of away from here. I'll get away from my family, like from here, because you don't know what they're going to do. But yeah, like nowadays people are just crazy, man, and just doing ruthless shit, like random shit. Like I seen somebody just taking a shit on the sidewalk, just like for no reason. What are you doing, man? Like, you had to like get your kids away from there. Like, dude, you don't want to get hepatitis C from that guy,
Yeah.
or just doing random stuff. Like, you just keep a lookout, because you can only cover your kids for so much. But like, dude, that person right there is crazy. Don't do that when you get older.
Yeah, play don't do drugs, kids.
I don't know if I tell you about my wife when she used to work at the different department. This guy that she showed up over there, she worked at the wound center, and this guy he had like a crazy. He like got an autopsy done to him while he was still alive. It said a woman got him with a box cutter. And then like why my wife asked him like, "What happened to you?" His girlfriend was next to him. She said, "Well, that's why you don't do drugs that you."
What?
What do you mean by that? That's why you do drugs that you can't handle. Like, what? Tell what you got out of that.
Wait a second. Who did that?
It's
The
like,
guy who
dude,
got cut or the one who was cutting?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, the guy had like a stroke, like several strokes and like a heart attack while he was at the hospital after that injury. But
God
that's what
dang.
his girlfriend got out of that experience.
Yeah.
You can do
Yeah.
drugs
You
that you
only
can't,
do the drugs that you can handle.
like what, Tylenol?
Yeah.
Benadryl? What are you talking
Get a
about?
little bit extra tism in there.
Mix it up in the cocktail of NyQuil if you want to, too. So you don't make coding anymore. But yeah, like whenever you, think about like crazy people that say stupid shit, like that's one of them. I think I'm like, that's when you do drugs that you can't handle. Like,
Oh dang, that's off the wall.
now you have to listen to the whole story. What happened?
Yeah.
And apparently they were doing meth together or something like that. And then somebody just flip out and she pulled a box cutter, started cutting him.
My God.
And he didn't feel anything. That's the crazy thing about it.
Oh.
Like, man, being that crazy. It's like, dude, you missed a spot. Get over here. But dude, yeah, you gotta be careful with people nowadays, man. They're
Yeah.
crazy. You just assume all of them are crazy too.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. That's a safe assumption.
Yeah. Um, but um, going to big fights announcement. Finally, they're trying to save the Netflix event for the Jake Paul fight. He's going to be fighting Anthony Joshua, former heavyweight champion. It is interesting because Anthony Joshua knocked out Francis Ngannou in boxing. So you're going against Jake Paul,
Yeah, that is. I mean,
and now it also is a big, like it's a big 180. Because he was going against Gervonta Davis, somebody that was used to fight 135. Now he's going against a heavyweight. He's asking him to cut down to 245 to meet him for the this fight.
cut down to how much?
245.
245. Yeah.
Since Jake Paul he walks around 220.
Okay.
But right now Anthony Joshua he walks around 265.
That's interesting. Do you what do you think of the matchup? I mean, really looking at Anthony Joshua, he's let's see, British professional boxer, two-time heavyweight champion, having held the Unified World Heavyweight Championship twice between 2017 to 2019 and 2019 to 2021. At regional level, he held the British and Commonwealth heavy titles from 2015 to 2016. So, I mean,
Yeah, he has some.
established.
He lost against I can't remember his name right now, but he lost against a Mexican boxer. That's a like, big upset. But he had like a crazy brawl against Klitschko. That's a good fight in boxing. He has been a champion too on the way. I mean, he knocked out Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou is not punk. Getting hit by considering Francis Ngannou win the whole match length against Tyson Fury in a different exhibition match. And Anthony Joshua I think knocked him out in the second round. And 28 wins, 25 of those have been knockouts by Anthony Joshua. That says
Yeah.
something.
So this is a pretty legit matchup, honestly. Well, I would say even biased against Jake Paul. It's quite a height difference there too. Looking at
Yeah,
their standoff.
he's a big guy, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
You see that his shoulders the size of Jake Paul's head.
Yeah, that's no lie. So that is pretty interesting. 36 years old, so he's a little bit older, but
I wonder what kind of contract stipulation will be in this fight. That's the thing too.
true.
He's like, yeah, you can fight me, but you can knock me out.
You
Only after,
have to lose.
yeah, to get paid.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Anthony Joshua he can box score point as far as boxing because he doesn't have to like knock him out to win this fight. Because that's what he was to win the Klitschko. The Klitschko fight was a good back and forth boxing match between him. I think that one was in the O2 Arena. At one point, the three guys that were on top of the division were Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury. Only Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder went against each other. they never had Anthony Joshua fight because Joshua got upset. Damn, what's his name right now? Is it gonna be bothering me? Starts with a B. The box that he went against Anthony Joshua. I think it's a B. Let me look at his record. Anthony Reese. Damn, that's what it was. Anthony Reese Jr. That's what he lost to. Anthony Reese, not my bad. That's what he lost against. And but then he came back and avenged that loss against Anthony Reese. And then he lost against Usyk. I mean, there's no shame in that. Usyk beat also Tyson Fury. The Usyk fight, that one was when was that one? 2021 against him. He the last one because he went against him twice, and then he went against Ngannou March 8th of 2024 when he knocked out Ngannou. Actually, it was in the first round. No, he knocked him. Never mind. He knocked him down in the first round. He knocked him out in the second round. You remember how Ngannou flatlined Alistair Overeem? They make his head touch the back. That's how Ngannou got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Yeah, flatline. Just see how active he's been. June 26th, he fought the boys. July of this year, he fought. Never mind. He was just discussing against the Paul fight.
Yeah, okay.
But he lost against Du Bois. He got KO in the 5th round. It's the last loss. So he lost against Ruiz, a TKO in the 7th round. He won unanimous decision coming back on that one. KO Pulev. Then he lost against Usyk, unanimous decision and split decision, 21 and 22. Then he won 4 back-to-back. Jermaine Franklin, Robert Elenius, Otto Wallen, and Francis Ngannou. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is quite a lineup. I'm very surprised that Jake Paul was going for something like that. But I mean, like you said, I mean, it would be interesting to see what the contract says because he's probably got it padded pretty well for him.
Yeah.
He's got to.
Yeah, he has them. Especially coming like 36-year-old boxer. I'm not sure how many championship fights he's have left in him. So money price fighters will love the price. Sadly, in that same card, it's supposed to be Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman, but that one was canceled. Now it's being changed to Tyron Woodley versus Anderson Silva. I looked up earlier what happened. Apparently, Chris Weidman tore his left bicep tendon. So he's out for the fight. He was talking about how he thought the boxing was less training on the body than MMA. But look, he still got an injury. One, have you ever hit heavy bag one time? Dude, you don't know how much like strain it puts on your bicep, especially hooks. Hooks. If you keep it flexed the whole time, you just put so much test on your bicep. I think the same thing happened to Eddie Hall when he was trying to fight the Mountain for a boxing fight. He tore his bicep throwing a hook.
Okay. Yeah. Really, especially if you hit wrong at all, it really does.
It's a tendon too. The thing about it, tendons take a while to heal because they don't have much blood flow compared to cartilage or ligament.
Yeah,
rather.
that makes sense.
But that's that. Then we want to see the trilogy of those 3. But we'll see how Tyron Woodley does. I mean, he got knocked out by Jake Paul the last time I remember. Going into stand-up performance from recent events last week. Actually, I think it's last week. Sunday, I think it was. Gil Stevenson fought in Anthony Pettis fighting championship. He knocked out his opponent in the first round. Up-and-coming fighter, former Olympic champion, and also NCAA champion in wrestling. That's interesting how he's able to put so many matches back to back in the past 3 months and still knocking out people considering he's just a wrestler.
Or I mean, he's got a good training team. He's training under some pretty good people. It is impressive though. I mean, really, when you're like fully dedicated to one thing and then you go into other martial arts that are dedicated to something completely different and then still winning, that's pretty good. That's definitely impressive.
I think he also has a new drive too for competing because I think he's gonna have a new child too. He has a baby on the way if he's not here already.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, mouth to feed, man. Mouth to feed.
Yeah, you can't be sitting around.
No, puts a different perspective in life. Yeah, like we'll see how he does. Like, I mean, his ceiling is high. I think he's what 23, 24 years old. He started MMA.
Yeah, he's
Other,
got lots of time.
yeah, other fighters just didn't start until later in their life. For example, Euro Romero didn't start at 32. This didn't start at 33. He became the heavyweight champion at 40 years old. It took him that long. And back then, it was a lot harder to get matches coming around. Now you have different events, and it's just a matter of time before he gets signed to the big leagues. See how he's really get truly tested against people. What's his name? Walker, that guy. That's leg locker heavyweight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know his brother is Johnny Walker? Yeah, I know about it recently. They saw like a collage of different brothers in MMA, like the Diaz brothers, Jim Miller, his brother, the Lawson, and they show in there um Johnny Walker and his brother was I can't remember his name, Wagner Walker, the leg locker, a heavyweight.
It's a pretty interesting combo. Was there a lot of siblings in MMA?
Yeah, there were some of them. They're not competing anymore, but they're siblings that were in the. For example, Alexander, Fedor Emelianenko, Valentin, Alistar Overeem, Mauricio Shogun Rua, and his brother. I can't remember his name, but he's Ninja Rua. They're brothers. The Noguera brothers, the twins. Those are none of their brothers. I can think of the top of my head, but the Rotolo brothers now. But
Right.
then
True.
only one that does MMA. The other one is in Jiu-Jitsu. Valentina and Paulina Chechenko, the Chechenko brothers, sisters rather.
Really? I didn't know about them.
Yeah, Valentina Shevchenko, she has a sister. I think her sister's older. Antonina, I think that's her name. Shevchenko. They started from they're little. They used to be part of the Taekwondo team for Peru. Yeah, they've been competing their whole life.
Yeah.
And it
They've
shows.
grown a lot.
Uh, who's another siblings? They're in the like MMA.
Diaz brothers.
Yeah, the Diaz brothers. It's the scrap pack. Joe Lozon. I can't remember his brother's name. Is it David Lozon? They're like they were early UFC. They used to be 155 pounders. I can think of it, but yeah, there was a lot of brothers. And some of the brothers that are like polar opposite each other. Like for example, Alexander Emelianenko and Fedor Emelianenko. The Fedor Emelianenko is just a like or like easygoing, just like the same face all the time, mad, happy. Like he was like the original Alex Pereira. He would just
Okay.
take off everybody. He was heavyweight. People in Pride they were just into the gills, and he was destroying all of them. That's why he's called the Emperor in there. Meanwhile, his brother was knucklehead. He was in jail for the while. I think he had hepatitis one point. He had like Emelianenko didn't have no tattoos at all. Alexander Emelianenko, he had a tattoo of the Green Reaper holding a baby on his back.
Dang.
That's how wild he is. I trying to remember what he went to jail for. What was it for? I want to say it was assault. To be specific, a sexual assault conviction. That's what it was. Yeah, he was accused of assaulting and raping his former housekeeper in 2014, as well as stealing her passport. Pleading not guilty, claimed sex was consensual. The prosecutor asked for 5 years in prison for Emelianenko. He's found guilty, sentenced to 4.5 years in prison and 50,000 ruble, which is the equivalent of $1,000 fine. Yeah. He appealed in 2015, but it was declined. What the hell? While in prison, Emelianenko married his second wife, Polina Saletsova. It's her same first name as his housekeeper. Pretty weird. Yeah. He was released in Pearl 2016 and returned to MMA competition 2017. How weird is that? Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, he was a Sambo gold medalist 2016, 2003, 2004, 1999 in the amateur circuit. And then all Russian, he was good. And also so was his brother. That's what his brother was known for. He was a well-known Sambo guy. I mean,
Okay.
up to this day, his brother is Fedor. I think he's the minister of um sports. in Russia. He also has a judo background too.
Wow.
Fedor
So,
Emelianenko.
yeah, he's quite decorated then.
Yeah, the black belt in judo. Well, remember me talking to you about that guy from Chechnya, the warlord, president of Chechnya? Him and Fedor Emelianenko do not get along.
He and who?
Fedor, because of that guy. Let me look up his name. His name is Ramzan Kadyrov. He likes hosting events for MMA, including kids fighting each other, just beating the shit out of each other.
Really?
He had one kid do an MMA event to go against his son, and the kid didn't want to do it and still didn't. Which Fedor didn't like it about that. He talked bad about Kadyrov about holding the event. Coincidentally, Fedor Emelianenko's daughter was attacked after those comments. And she ended up in the hospital. Yeah. So it is. Well, he seems to be a ruthless guy. Kadyrov guy. He is currently like he's the money bird for Hamza Shimaev. He like sponsored him for different endeavors, cars that he wants. He does not like homosexuals. He like think they all should die.
Dang.
Yeah, he's ruthless. He's like, known to be like a warlord, but he's the president of Chechnya, which I don't understand how it is over there in Russia because they're like country within a country. Head of the
Right.
Czech Republic. That's his called. No, he. I think Hashimayev trained his son, Kadyrov's son. That's why he got in contact with him. He might or might not be involved in Satif death falling off a window. Remember, Kobasar Satif, the guy, the former wrestler that died early on the year.
Okay. Dang, you think so?
He's Chechnya. He's part of the he left the parliament, I guess, and coincidentally he fell out of the window. Mm-hmm. Accidents happens.
Yeah. Something like that.
But I'm not saying, man. I'm not saying nothing, man. I'm not anything, man.
Hey, you want to fall out of a window too? I don't think so.
I stick to first floor, man. I'm vertically challenged anyways. I don't need to get you to the second floor. Whatever I need from up there, you can get it from down here. Human rights, okay, policy has been personally implicated in several instances of torture and murder. A number of Chechens opposed Kadyrov and has been assassinated abroad. Several witnesses, including Arthur Kurmakov and Ruslan Khalidov, report the existence of 300 named murder lists. Chechens who have been murdered where Kadyrov involvement is suspected include Moflady Basarov and Ruslan Yamadayev, both from Moscow. Sulim Yamadayev in Dubai, Vienna, different places. Damn. Mutiny commander Moflady said that Kadyrov acts as a medieval tyrant. If someone tells the truth about what is going on, it's like signing one's own death warrant. Ramsay is a law unto himself and can do anything he likes. He can take any woman and do whatever he pleases with her. Ramsay acts in total impunity. I know of many people executed on his express orders and know exactly where they were buried. Damn. Sounds like a ruthless individual. You don't want to be friends with.
Not at all. Yeah, might disappear.
Yeah. Imagine he doing a favor for you and you don't return the favor. Hey man,
Yeah,
you know the
that's a
car
no
guy.
go.
I remember the car guy. How come you didn't mention my name after your fight? You didn't mention thanks to me for
Yeah.
winning.
Where's the advertisement I paid for? My gosh.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna send his hitman, Hasbullah.
You'd never see him coming.
Literally, never do like what are they? He'll chop you at the ankles
Right.
going down. Do you see when they were? Do you see him in the fight? The Islam that he had DoorDash delivered to him when he was in the octagon.
No.
He had one of those bags.
No, I don't think
He got
so.
a DoorDash bag with him. He got it delivered to him when he's in the octagon. Only guy that I know that get DoorDash delivered there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy kind of which I don't know how John Jones got involved with this guy, cut it off. He's hanging around with him,
Right?
talking stuff with him, and having John Jones doesn't like being taken down, even with joking around, because that's how the feud started between him and DC. That can take you down.
Okay, yeah.
And see how
Yeah.
Asa Shimaev was like playing around, took him down.
Yeah. That I saw John Jones's comment about that. It was like, this kid's wrestling is no joke. Not much not much I could do on this concrete
Yeah.
or something like that. It's like, dude, just whatever. It's fine. No one's
Nobody was scoring that.
questioning.
Nobody was scoring that match anyways.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not that serious. But yeah, it is weird that he's over there. And then of course you have DC in the comment section. Why is John Jones not spending Thanksgiving with his family?
Yeah.
Fair question. Fair question. Was he in Russian for this long? Because I mean that event, like the event that they were doing, it's kind of like the Ultimate Fighter that they were doing in Russia is already over.
Really? Okay. Hmm.
For somebody that wants to be in the White House main car, he's spending a lot of time abroad.
Yeah.
As American, make questions why he coming to the White House, why he want to find that White House so much, so bad.
So, yeah, that's the thing. I just feel like he's not locked in enough.
Yeah, I'll see his training camp over there. I'll see his training camp over there for this White House.
That could be the difference. That could be a game changer.
What's the name? Speaking of the White House car, you see your boy Conor McGregor. He said he's in line now. He did some ayahuasca. He saw himself die, and he became more humble after the spiritual awakening experience.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, because remember he's going to stop doing social media. He's going clean path. He's going back to Jesus and acai. But
Jesus,
now he
that's
said he's
like
doing ayahuasca. That he saw his like clean himself in the path for redemption in his career. Do you? I don't know how I feel about that because ayahuasca thing. It feels like when some fighters do that, they lose the edge of fighting, the aggressive side, because they're more mellow to a certain extent, and not able to turn on the switch when it's time to
yeah.
go.
I could I could see that being the case. I mean,
Because you have to have like killer instinct to a certain extent to do the sport. The higher you go the ranking, the more willing to you have to switch it on. Do you think that's what happened to Kaibo Cerrone when he got longer in his career? His killer instinct wasn't there anymore. He just like psych himself more, overthinking. For example, like Conor McGregor fight.
that's true. That very well could have been. I mean, maybe that's the case. No, I don't know if I don't think anybody was expecting to see McGregor come out with shoulder strikes, but yeah, it could be. It could be. Like, I mean, there's really no substitute for that sort of instinct. Yeah, that tenacity that is there. If that's not there, then yeah, I they're gonna struggle a lot more. So that may be it.
Mm-hmm. Because you have to have that. Um, kind of like it's not fake, but it's like a false confidence. Some fighters have to talk trash in order for them to feel confident or have like an extra edge on their opponent. John Jones does that too. He likes to one up their opponent and talk trash to them and like think they because he has to win the battle outside the octagon before he steps in there. But if you take that away and they don't have that anymore, the extra confidence, the false pretense of confidence, how will they perform if that's what they used to performing?
Right? I mean, it can't be up to its normal level.
Yeah. It's just somebody that's braggadocious.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like the love of the fight is gone from him. I really
Mhm.
don't yeah. I don't think there's gonna be a great match from him coming up anytime soon.
No. What if they put him against Patty Pimblett?
Why don't they?
No, what if you know what
Yeah.
Patty Pimblett will do to him?
Yeah. I feel yeah. Prime Conor McGregor would have dominated Patty, I think. But yeah, I agree. Patty's Patty's into it. He's young, up and coming, very skilled.
And he's going out shit talk him,
Yep,
Conor McGregor.
that's true.
What the fuck you gonna do with a broken leg?
That is one thing too that I think helped McGregor throughout his fast traveling up through the ranks was the trash talk. He definitely got in people's heads big time, and then they would make their own mistakes that would really just he could capitalize on. So yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And also another thing was also known. He's known for the mystic Mac because he was mystic. He had that much rounds. They had that much information to download on him of what was making so good. But do you see how Dustin Poirier was able to figure him out in the last two fights? So the mystic is out of the question. There's not much. The trash talk was kind of like a seasoning part of the cooking for the because he was able to trash talk him because they didn't know what they were he was going to hit him with, but now they know what he's capable of and where his limitations are. Nate Diaz was able to somebody that didn't buy into his trash talk. Like, okay, you can talk all the trash. You're gonna fight each other. You see,
yeah. Nate Diaz would talk it right back.
yeah, he didn't care much about it. He so when that one was out of the question, and then you able to figure out what his weaknesses are, it's a it's a matter of time for him just to collapse it.
Yeah,
Considering
yeah,
somebody the most biased for pay per views.
yeah. That's the thing. I mean, you could definitely. I think McGregor's best wins were against people that he was able to trash talk, and they like really let it get to their heads. Jose Aldo,
Dustin Poirier in the first one,
the first one, exactly. I'll balance your head off the canvas, something like that.
yeah, calling a hillbilly,
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and I think that's why, like Nate Diaz did. I mean, beat him the first time, and yeah, it's just he wasn't able to prime him really for what he was, coming to do.
oh, you a wrestler now? Remember, that's what Nate Diaz said whenever he tagged Conor McGregor, he started going for his leg. Like, oh, you're a wrestler now. That's what he said. And then the famous, I'm not surprised, motherfucker. Cooking.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't see him only for tickets. That's it. I think that's the only reason we're bringing for the White House. But other than that's performance value, I don't see it. Unless he gets like a crazy deal from DraftKings to get him into the into the UFC. That's the only thing I can see him coming there because DraftKings deal, and then he has pay per views that he can. Well, kind of technically, he can still sell tickets after all this allegation, all these trials that he has gone through. Out of the, and also he has been out of the sport for so long. He stayed relevant somehow, all the time. But I don't know. Also, another thing that he had behind him was the people of Ireland. They used to follow him everywhere. He's trying to run for president. That didn't work out for him. I don't know how much they follow him. And all those charges that he has over there. Oh, the old man that he punched in the bar, too.
yeah. He's really seems to have fallen from grace there. I mean, you sent me that thing. I was an interviewer asking Irish people who's Irish that you wish you could say was not Irish, and everybody was saying like Conor McGregor.
Yeah, bring a bad taste to their mouth.
Yeah, yeah, he used to be like their banner, but not as much anymore.
Yeah, they'd rather go for Chanel Connor. Chanel Connor burned the picture of the Pope.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't see him. He's in a better negotiation for fight than John Jones. But the UFC needs an American to win if he's gonna be in the White House. Currently, they only have one American champion, Kayla,
yeah,
Kayla Harrison.
yeah.
Speaking of, do you see? We didn't talk about this. Valentina Shevchenko, she won the title against Zhang Lee. She says she's willing to fight Kayla Harrison or are fighting Amanda Nunes again.
Willing to fight Killer Harrison. What was the last part?
Or Amanda Nunes again. She already fought Amanda Nunes
Okay.
before and she lost. Like close decision against Nunes. But I can see her winning now. She's more active now than Amanda has been. I mean, that's the only woman that she has lost to decisively in like back to back. So
Cool. Like I like watching her compete.
yeah. Joanna considered her the GOAT. Like Jasheshek.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she considered the GOAT. Which just says a lot. This says a lot because Amanda Nunes was Joanna's teammate in American Top Team.
Yeah, I mean, she really. Yeah, I mean, it's undeniable. She's very, very good.
Mhm.
Would you agree that she's a goat though? I'm not sure.
No, I think Amanda Nunes will be the GOAT because she's double champion and she beat like big. I mean, she beat Misha Tate, she beat Holly Holm, she beat Ronda Rousey, she beat Chris Cyborg. Those four right there. And she beat did I say Shevchenko already? She beat her too twice. So she has to be the GOAT. And all those were champions.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And not just win decision, she knocked him out. Those are the ones in 135, 145. Uh, Jermaine Durandame, she fought man before, and she refused to fight Amanda Nunes. She vacated the title because she wasn't fired.
Yeah.
That tells you something about her, how tough she is.
Yep.
But yeah, I think she has to be the goal. Now she wants to fight Kayla Harrison, which Kayla Harrison is an American Top Team. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Be a cool matchup though.
Yes, it will be. Just old school, new school. Kayla Harrison is new in the division, but she also is a juggernaut.
That's the thing. Yeah, she's a beast. Yeah, another one of those judo girls that's just so good.
And her hips are just hard to take down.
Right. Yep.
Which I don't know what her ground game is like. More than ground and pound. But yeah, man. I don't have anything else for today. You have anything else? Okay. You wanna close out?
Sure. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed the cast. Give us a listen on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, iHeartRadios, and iTunes. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I guess this will be released after, but have a good weekend. Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks for tuning in to the Mad Matters podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and YouTube so you never miss an episode. Drop us a review, share with your training partners, and keep rolling on and off the mat. Until next time, keep fighting, keep learning, keep growing.